Welcome to Chok Muay Chats, episode 54, if my memory serves me correct. We're here in the middle of very, very noisy Bangkok. I'm Joe Comerford, content creator, fat Muay Thai nerd, commentator, everything Muay Thai. You know it, I'm here. I'm here with a very, very, very special guest today. Behind every great fighter or every great man is a father. So I'm here with Max McVicker's father, David McVicker, all the way from Manchester, who used to be a mod or a rocker or a football hooligan, I'm not sure. But welcome, David McVicker. Thank you for joining me.
Football hooligan probably suits best.
Well, I thought that was a good way to start off.
That's good.
Now, first question I've got for you is, how long have you been around Thai boxing for?
Now, 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years I've been involved, yeah.
So, it's quite a long time.
Yeah.
How did you get started into it? So you would have been
20, yeah. I think it was actually a friend, but it was like a work colleague. And he said, I'm going to Muay Thai. Why don't you come with me? And I was always like really sporty and active as a kid. I went, yeah, why not? Gave it a go. You do that and all your mates kind of drop out, and you either drop out or you keep going. And I just thought pretty kind of enjoy it, so I kept at it.
That was in Manchester.
In Manchester, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the Muay Thai scene like in Manchester 30 years ago?
Well, I came from like a good gym, so it had some really good fighters, and we were like rival gyms with Bad Company, where Liam Harrison is. So our gym tended to fight a lot of the lads from Bad Company. We had a lot of world champions. When you say world champions, they were like based fighting in Europe and stuff like that. More than
it was a different era back then.
It was. No social media or anything like that. So yeah.
Okay, interesting. So from my understanding, it was like a couple of Thais, like Mr. Sirius on Pan, that brought Muay Thai over to England.
Yeah, I think there was like Master Toddy, Master Sken, Master A, and there was another one as well. I can't remember the other one's name, but they were the main 3 or 4, and they like spread out across the north of England. Those 4. So, like taught like people like Ronnie Green, and Lisa Howarth, who's now got Dakota, she's smashing MMA up at the moment.
Yeah,
on PFL, really good to watch. So that style of like, and then the UK has evolved and probably added their own style of Muay Thai boxing to the Muay Thai kind of thing. So yeah.
And did you fight? Did you start out just training, or did you fight back then at all?
I started off training. I trained for about 4 years because I always played a lot of football or soccer, as you guys like to call it.
Yeah, awesome. So
I did that for 4 years, and then I had my first fight. Yeah.
And how many fights did you have?
I racked up 15. I didn't have that many.
Yeah.
And my record wasn't the best, but
case in point,
I thought I trained with a lot of good people. We had a good stable of fighters like Frankie Hudders, who teaches Neve Keemahan.
Yep.
Kevin Harper, who teaches Josh Hill, and Daniel Bonner. They were 2 of my like stable mates kind of thing. And there was many others as well that were really good.
And in that era, did you guys start going to Thailand for trips or anything like that?
Do you know what? I didn't go to Thailand until I'd moved to Australia.
Really?
And then I had to take Max to the IFMAs and stuff like that.
Right.
That was my first time ever. Probably couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first time I came to Thailand, was with Max for the IFMAs, I think, 1 year.
And when did you move to Australia? Obviously, a little bit after Max was born, about 4 years old or something like that.
No, it was Max was 10. Jess was 6.
Yeah.
So that's probably how I got my experience as well.
Yeah.
Taking Max to all, because there was an inter gym every week. Every week there'd be an inter gym, and you'd go. I'd take Max, and we had a big stable of kids.
Yeah.
And I'd have like 10 to 15 kids on every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the UK. Like, a lot of people don't realise that the junior amateur scene's like really healthy. They've got a really good ecosystem, and they have for a very, very long time. And it's funny, like I've made posts about this before about the homes of Muay Thai outside of Thailand, and the UK always comes up as number one.
Yeah.
And I always consider it number one because of one of the aspects is the junior scene in the UK. I mean, it's really healthy, and I mean that's probably like why Max is the way he is, right? Getting all that experience so young.
For me, you learn your ring craft from such a young age. You know how to move. It just teaches you a whole lot more. And at least then, if you have things we struggle with Australia is I think the commission, our commission holds us back a lot anyway. Queensland's a little bit more free, so their kids, to be fair, their kids now are racking up a lot of fights, so they're getting that ring experience. So, which is great for future, really. But we need to, in WA anyway, I think we need to try and get the kids doing it from a younger age and try and get the commission on board.
Yeah.
And so moving to Australia, you know, obviously like Max is a big name, and going through his story, we've already done that on this podcast.
Yeah.
What I want to know about is what made you open Three Lions? Like, what made you open the gym?
When I've come to Australia, I've started. I had no intention of opening a gym. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just didn't. People said, "Are you going to open a gym in Australia?" I went, "No, don't want to. Don't want anything to do with it." And then we started at a gym called XL Martial Arts, which was in Mandurah. Have you ever heard of Eric Jensen?
Yes.
Eric Jensen. Tony Fisher was there at the time as well, who's well respected in WA. And they had a fight team there. Max was kind of a part of that fight team from a very young age. And then the fight team kind of dissolved. The main trainer was FIFO. He left to start another gym.
Right.
And then I found myself looking, kind of taking over the fighters or the more advanced people. And then it kind of grew from there where I was training the fighters, but then I thought he had quite a big gym and he had quite a lot of members. And I noticed I was buying like equipment for my classes, and I was thinking, hang on a minute, I'm doing this for nothing. I wasn't getting paid. I wasn't getting paid for it. I was doing it for nothing, and I was ending up buying equipment for my classes, and I thought I may as well start doing this by myself. So I found a room at a gym, Body Appeal in Mandurah, and I was renting that out on a Tuesday and Thursday, and then a Saturday morning I was going to another Body Appeal about half an hour up the road. So I was in 3 locations.
Yeah.
So I just started from there and slowly grew, and eventually wanted to open my own gym, really.
And how long's Three Lions been open now?
Probably 7 years now.
Yeah, it's quite a time.
7 years, maybe. Probably before that, if you count when we were at the other gym.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you've been at that location for
we just moved last Christmas, so we've been in our new location now. For a year. But before that 6 years.
Awesome. And you've got, you know, you've obviously people would know you because you've got Bryony there. You know, you've got a couple of other fighters there. Probably Bryony's probably the
Bryony
more...
she's just moved to Strikeforce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving from WA to Queensland.
Yeah.
It's quite a move.
It is quite a move. Yeah.
Going over there with Peasy.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about developing fighters? Do you find it a challenge? I mean, you know, obviously you've probably had a lot to do with Max's career throughout that. So you've kind of, I suppose it's been a little bit of an easy transition as a father. Having to do that, but then developing your own fighters, is there much difference in doing that as a father, but then going to developing other fighters?
The thing is, I think it's consistency. I think I could probably tell you whether you're good enough to be a champion or not if you walk in my gym.
Yep.
I kind of did that with Bryony straight away.
Yep.
I think there's something in you. I can see if you've got the right work ethic. I think you can do it.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge: finding the people with the right work ethic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I'm situated is a little bit out of the way from Perth. Where if I feel if I was central to Perth, I'd maybe be able to train a few more. But I have a select few that I've got to see what I can do.
Yeah.
Do my best with. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Yeah.
I got one question for you, and it's a little bit of a deep question.
Yeah.
Do you and I've asked a few people this because I'm a little bit torn in this question about heart, whether you can teach heart or whether you're born with heart. My opinion is, I think you can teach heart. I think you can build resilience through people.
Yeah.
Because for me, in my early part of my career,
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of heart.
Right.
But then when Andy started putting me in the deep end, that's when I started building more resilience. How do you feel about that? Do you
It's a good question, and I'm trying to figure out that myself whether you can teach art or not.
Yeah.
I'd still say I'm on a learning path. I have got a fighter now. I'm trying to see whether I can do that with. He's had a few fights. He's a young kid. He's had a few fights, all losses. But in the gym, he's fantastic. He's brilliant. He's on his day. He can be one of the best in the gym. But then on another day, he can be totally different. So it's I'm trying to ask myself that question whether I can do it.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
It might be something you're just born with, you know.
Yeah.
You're just born with it. You get out of bed and you want to do. It's how you take the day.
And maybe, yeah, it could be one of those things like you got to tap into it.
Yeah.
And you find that moment that you tap into it. Yeah, it's something I've been thinking about a lot.
You might have to discover it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's an interesting one.
it is definitely.
Now, at the moment, you said Bryony's moved over to Strikeforce.
Yeah.
And she's been one of your strong fighters.
Yeah.
She's risen fairly quickly through the ranks. Who else have you got at the moment?
I haven't really got many at the moment. I've got a lad called Ryan Smith.
Yep.
Who he fought on Rebellion Roots recently. Had a bit of a torrid time against one of the Matthews brothers.
Yep.
He's only had 11, 12 fights, but he's keen as anything.
Yeah.
He's in Thailand every other month at the moment, trying to get as much.
Seems like you are at the moment.
I know,
too.
yeah. He's one. I've got a couple of good teenagers maybe to keep an eye out for the future. Got a Russian girl called Maria Yuriova. I might have killed the second name there, but Maria's possibly an up and comer.
Yeah.
And another lad called EJ who's only had a couple of early fights, but he's got that potential.
Yeah. Do you enjoy the process of building fighters?
I like teaching them from nothing. Yeah. It's easier to teach somebody from nothing than get somebody and then try, because they have a lot of bad habits.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like reteaching and relearning bad habits that perhaps somebody's taught them, and then also not only that, but remolding them into your style is difficult as well.
Is difficult. Yeah.
It's certainly, it's like having a lump of clay and then molding it into a beautiful pot.
Yeah,
it's harder to get an already ready-made pot and then having to melt it down in the kiln and remold it again.
Remold it again, 100%. Yeah.
So it's definitely a tricky one. What's your plans for the future?
I'm just I've got a big junior squad at the moment, so I'm just trying to focus on them a little bit more and hopefully bring one or two of them up through the ranks and see how we go from there. I would like to. I've always said I'd like to have a bigger fight team, but I struggle maintaining that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just where I'm situated. I'm kind of out of the way a little bit in Perth.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
David, thank you so much for your time. It's getting a little bit difficult now because of all the
traffic,
traffic and the noise. So we might end it out. That is the end of Chok Muay Chats, episode 54. David McVicker. I'm Joe Comerford. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.